guys, Cosmic here. Today I will be showing you how to make a skeleton farm. I wouldn't say this is a redstone video, but it has some redstone implemented. Well, that's optional. So here we have a massive spawner, and by using water streams in the correct way, then they go down into this pit where they can all either be XP grinded or killed by lava. Lava is for AFK and XP grinding is just for when you need to repair some tools. And anyway, here we go. I'm going to make this video quite survival friendly, so this is 100% for survival. Of course, most of this you're not going to build, you're going to dig it out. So I'm going to show the inside much more in depth than the outside, because that's not going to be the end product. Sorry about that burp. Okay, first of all, we have a skeleton spawner. In my experience, they usually spawn between y equals 10 and y equals 20. So I built one on y equals 14, so that it's in the middle. First thing you want to do is place an unspawnable block on the top, like a block that can't be spawned on. I recommend a slab because that just looks the best. You can also do this just for more decoration if you really want this to be seen. There are many designs, but I consider this to be more successful. So first, what you want to do is you want to calculate how far it is from the ground. Here we have quite a lot from bedrock, sorry. Here we have quite a lot of space, but it can get tedious if you miscalculate it, believe me. So just make sure that your design is fit. Always make sure that there's at least 2 blocks between the spawner and the water streams, just so that you can get the maximum efficiency out of your farm. It can be lower, just not higher, otherwise it wouldn't be much of a difference, but every skeleton counts. Okay, now first what you want to do is you want to make a 9x9 cube, 9x9 square. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. Next up, what you have to do is you have to make the top half of a cube. It doesn't have to be any exact height, so just create that. Okay, and that's the top half. After this part, you have to be quite careful. Make sure there are lots of torches, because otherwise skeletons can spawn and that will be really annoying, believe me. Okay, now what you want to do is make a 1, 2, 3. So then it's quite low floor actually. Oh wait, that's half a block, so it should be like this. I'm going for the minimum of blocks because I'm relatively low to bedrock now. So once again, it depends on where exactly you are. So this is going to be water sources all the way. And then, let me just quickly finish this. Okay, now that's finished. Or not. Wait just a minute. And anyway, now what you want to do is make sure that there's this kind of a block space so that you can put water here. Make sure every block there is a source block, otherwise you're going to run into some problems. And then you can start placing. Now, yes, here they'll stop. Well, they should stop. And then what you're going to have to do is, wait, let me quickly, yeah, what you're doing here is breaking these blocks. So then make sure it's a 2-drop, otherwise the skeletons or zombies, depending on what spawner it is, this also works for zombies, sorry I didn't mention that, are going to start jumping around and just, then you're not going to get many skeletons and zombies to get down here. And yeah, that's it for there. Then you should just make sure that everything goes right here. By the way, there are lots of other water designs here, but I see this as one of the most efficient, because a lot of the times with complicated water streams, then there are some flaws like random source blocks appearing, and that can cause some issues. Believe me, skeletons spawn on the weirdest places. Okay, now if we go on here, what's supposed to happen is skeletons will spawn, and then they'll spawn anywhere around here, and then they'll go down here, and then be pushed here. What we're doing here is we're killing the skeletons automatically. Now, make sure you have a pretty good drop. It doesn't have to be that low. Sorry. And yeah, then you place then you place the source block of your choice down and up. You can do this with a magma cube and a minecart, but I just see this as much easier, and it's better to have a toggleable switch, as you've seen there. Wait, let's see how many skeletons this farm has been producing since we started this video. That's not bad for bedrock. So then we kill them like this. What we're going to do now is this mechanism, the toggleable switch, and you can also make it XP, so then you can gather your XP and collect all those armor. As you can see here, I've built this only an hour ago, and I haven't been on this world that much, and I've already gotten 2.5 stacks of arrows and bones, and a few bows and also pants from just manually killing them. So now, this isn't identical to that farm, that's just a note, but they both work almost identically. Some placements are different, but overall it just doesn't matter how you make this farm, as long as it's somewhat the same. Okay. If your water stream goes all the way here, I recommend placing a sign so that they fall down. And anyway, let's start with this. Okay. Now what you want to do is you need to make this safe, because it's annoying when skeletons just start randomly shooting you while they're burning in lava, or if they come out. That's the worst thing ever, if you have a skeleton spawner where the skeletons keep coming out. It's hard to fix in survival and very tedious. Very tedious. Okay. So what you want to do is, yeah, pretty much this. Here you only see a quarter of the skeleton, so they can't shoot you. Same with the zombie. The zombie will not be able to hit you. This is also safe for baby zombies. Baby zombies cannot go through half a block. My original design was like this, where baby zombies could go through. I discovered that bug the hard way. And anyway, now just to cover up some things, and the nice thing about this is you can access your barrel or chest right here, so then there's no problems with that. Now here comes the automatic part. I'm just going to break this for a while. This is why I put the dispenser here. What you want to do is, first of all, get some lava. Then lava will go into the dispenser, and get some redstone and a button. Believe me, if you're not good with redstone, this won't be a problem at all. This is very simple redstone. There's probably a much more compact way to do this, but it's really just not necessary. It's in any way so small that a more compact version isn't really needed. So what you want to do is, yeah, very complicated redstone circuit here. No one's going to know how this works. And anyway, and there you go. Now what you want to do is press this button, and then you can just sit here AFK, collecting all the items that might fall off of this hopper. Yes, I couldn't find any kind of design that makes 100% of the items go in here. You can actually just leave a block like this, or you can use some kind of piston trick, but it's really just, it's much simpler like this. And who is going to hurt if you just break a block and replace it? And anyway, now let's get this system running. Okay. So first, break all the torches. Believe me, this is a very hard process, so I recommend breaking the torch that is the closest to your escape hole in survival, and also the most central torch, because that would mean that there still won't be any spawns when you start breaking the torches, just for in case. So what you want to do then is break the torch, and then close this up. Oh, there. If you heard that. See, we've already got some skeletons already in here. And see, you can get lots of enchanted bows, and then you can combine them in the anvil to get a quite decent amount of materials. So that's the whole design complete. As you can see here, this is a bit of a bigger design, because the water streams here are a bit more complicated than that one. It was more of a test, and this one is much more compact and better for survival. You can use other water streams, but this just works the best. As you can see here, I've tried out a lot. There is probably a better way of doing this, but this is very easy to build in the beginning of your Minecraft world. It doesn't require a lot of resources, and it gives you a heck of a lot of resources. Wait, did I say that right? I'm not sure. And anyway, so thanks for watching the video. We're going to end this off with a time lapse of seeing all the skeletons dying and being killed. Yeah. So in that short time lapse, we got almost a whole stack of bones and arrows. That took me less than 5 minutes, that quick time lapse. So it shows you that if you get a stack in 5 to 6 minutes, in an hour you get at least 6 stacks of bones, which isn't bad. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video and found this content useful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.